What are the surest ways to become more attractive? Work out. Update your wardrobe. Do cool adventurous shit. Be funny. Be emotionally grounded. Get a good paying job. Always say yes to trying new things or things that make you uncomfortable. Hold better eye contact. Calibrate your energy levels a smidge above the other person. Find something interesting in every situation you're in. A lot of people will just say confidence, but that is an effect, not a cause. Working on yourself in all sorts of ways leads to confidence, which in turn is a big factor, not the only one, in attractiveness. For guys, I think it's a confidence thing. I've had long periods with no interest from females and then bam, several occasions when I had seemingly random girls/women basically actually asking me out all at once. I once had 13 approach me in about a week, while before I had months of basically nothing. It's crazy. It's like when girls suddenly gives you a confidence boost, then suddenly you're basically on fire for a while, and if you're actually dating, suddenly they all approach you. Exercise. Being fit is more attractive than being unfit. Therapy. Treat your traumas and unlearn toxic coping mechanisms. Learn to think about others and be compassionate and empathetic. Caring for others and not hurting people around you is attractive. Improve your educational level. Not being ignorant is attractive. Devote yourself to an activity you love doing. Having passion and commitment to something and being active and engaged with it is extremely attractive. 1. Lose weight. 2. Go to the gym and put on muscle mass. 3. Smile. 4. Have a personal stylist for clothes or use an online service like Stitch Fix. 5. Go to a hair salon or barber and ask for their recommendations, and always style your hair. 6. Have impeccable hygiene. 7. Use a very small amount of cologne or scented lotions. 8. Protect your skin with sunscreen. 9. If you have acne, use retinol-related creams. 10. Shower frequently and use deodorant. 11. Have personal goals. 12. Read a lot. 13. Take classes on networking like Dale Carnegie classes. 14. Read self-help books and listen to self-help podcasts and follow their advice, if legitimately good suggestions. 15. Have a therapist. 16. Don't be petty or jealous of others. 17. Always respect other people and don't talk ill of people. 18. Be friendly. 19. Don't pontificate or talk down to people or try to spread your views. 20. Listen to other people. 21. Know social cues. Know when to stop talking to a person based on bodily and facial expressions. 22. Don't expect other people to like your hobbies or interests. Ask them about theirs first and find commonalities. 23. Be confident. Improving your body composition by either gaining some muscle or losing some fat to a certain degree. Finding a hairstyle that suits your face. Straightening and or whitening your teeth. Finding a style of clothing that suits your body type and also makes you feel confident. And more than anything, gaining confidence overall. Feeling confident and learning to have some charisma and speak to people makes the biggest difference. Never be pretentious. Just be you. People will notice if you're genuine or not. The right ones will attract you, and likewise, you get to still attract the opposite. But opposite attracts isn't always the case. Sometimes it creates the worst cases. It's like putting proficient in a foreign language in your resume and you get asked to talk with someone in the language it sucks. But at least you got the job. P.S. I know it's not the best comparison, but you get the point. Be real. Be genuine. Looks don't matter. It's how you wear yourself that matters. There's reason behind the saying you can't love anyone until you love yourself, although I don't fully agree with the simplicity of it. You can undoubtedly love someone even when you don't love yourself, but you can't receive love properly when you don't. If your self-image is low, it will present itself in many forms. This may hinder someone from feeling there's room to adore you for all that you are, looks and personality. If you wear yourself proudly, that's highly attractive and outshines any bodily flaw you might consider yourself to have. How can we accept a genuine compliment when we ourselves don't believe it? So, if you want to be more attractive to others, learn to be attracted to yourself. If there are things you are unhappy with, things that are changeable, do something about it. You deserve that feeling of being worthy enough to be loved, adored and wanted, whilst being raw and so perfectly you. Another note. Giving the right treatment. Vulnerability, honesty and the ability to communicate is also of great importance when it comes to attraction. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Jim. Confidence can make a lot of unattractive people seem more attractive. Posture. One time a group of kids going to a school dance came to my work and they all slouched, and that was when I realized how ugly bad posture is in men and women, especially in a dress though. One couple had good posture out of the group and they looked the best out of all of them despite not being the most attractive in the group. Being nice. Nice people are always more attractive. There's a few people I used to think were super attractive, but after seeing how mean/negative they are, I see them as physically ugly. I can't explain how it works, but yes, I literally went from one day thinking wow they're hot and the next day they're kinda ugly. after seeing how mean and rude they are. I swear to God, be nice or you'll be ugly. I am 4 feet 10 inches. Mask-leaning non-binary person with BMI 33. At one point I had BMI 44 but slowly getting better about that. I am a very short, fat, dude-adjacent person with horrible face acne and generally nothing good going for me in terms of looks. However, even at my fattest, I never struggled to find people who were attracted to me and also respected my masculinity. There is no real way for me to be certain, but I think it has a lot to do with being both confident and kind in everything I do and say. Also, a lot of people see me as a safe person, especially when it comes to being able to open up about emotional stuff. And I think that vibe of you are safe to be yourself with me goes a long way towards putting people at ease. Most people, including me, find it easy to be attracted to someone they feel emotionally safe around. Happiness, physical fitness, body fat and LT 15%, decent muscle mass, skincare, nutrition, sleep, a good haircut, some cohesive style, confidence, social comfort/ability, articulation, intelligence. With all of these factors at a healthy and sustainable level, the vast majority of people will find themselves above average in terms of attractiveness. Your life improves dramatically when you become more attractive, but it's a lot of work and holds no intrinsic value. Achieve self-confidence. Stop wallowing in sadness. Stop blaming other people for your problems. Stop putting down other people to feel better. Dress in a way you feel good about yourself that is not hiding yourself. Stop being afraid of what other people think about you. Just behave and dress in a way that is you, that makes you genuinely comfortable and feel alive. You can walk around in silly clothes, break standards, be weird, be muscular, overweight, thin or crooked. As long as you feel good about yourself and stop being afraid of what others think, you'll be attractive to people. I can give you a tip for a guy. Work on your arms/shoulders. Even just doing daily push-ups would be great. I've been either average, fit, or very fit my whole life. Very fit as in able to do triathlons, road races, and some weightlifting. And you know how many compliments I've had my whole life? A few, that's it. And those few are in the range of "you look handsome" when I put on a tux at a wedding. The time when every guy is told that. A bit over a year ago, I shifted from cardio-focused fitness to more weight-based fitness due to injury. So a lot of arms/back/shoulders. And they are bigger than they have ever been. I've gotten more compliments in the past year than I have in my entire life combined. And I'm definitely in my older decades, but get more compliments now than when I was younger. And the only difference really is that I'm much broader up top, with bigger arms/shoulders. I was, almost, never overweight or out of shape before, and at times was very fit, but no one noticed or cared. I'm probably less fit overall now that I have been for most of my life in most fitness respects. It's really weird, to be honest. I get noticed more. I get a lot more compliments from both men and women. Nice side effect. My whole wardrobe got upgraded for free, because every shirt I have now looks better on me than it did before. Imagine how much harder life would be if every dude was jacked, or at least lean. I thank God every day for fattening people up. Every time I see a fatty rolling through Walmart, I can't stop smiling. One less dude I have to worry about. When I hear fat chicks go on and on about how they're a 10 and can sleep with as many dudes as they like, I laugh and nod. The fatter people get, the more impressive my non-fat physique will look. Whenever fatties ask what the secret is, I shrug my shoulders. Bro, I don't even know why you're fat. It's not your fault, man. I eat cake every day. It's just genetics. But at home, I'm counting every goddamn calorie that goes into my mouth. Let them think there's no hope. Let them stay fat. Let them get fatter and fatter. I want the obesity rate hits 90%. Such a loaded question. So many people are going to chime in with what's attractive to them. I will assume you mean become attractive to most people in general. And like it or not, most people see fat as unattractive. Body fat and face fat are not attractive to most. Poor hygiene is unattractive to most. Unconfident body posture and mannerisms is gross to most. These are the things within your ability to control. Having thin hair, asymmetric or bulbous features, odd facial feature shapes is out of your control to change. I have patented something known as the HAM technique. It's short for haircut/hygiene, attitude, and money. This applies to males and females. Attitude and haircuts may vary by person to person in preference. If you are proud/confident of your haircut and attitude, you're off to a good start. On the other hand, hygiene and money are much more straightforward, in that the more hygiene and or money you have, the more attractive you are. The HAM technique. I just made this up and it's not patented at all, but it is kind of catchy. Grooming, shave, haircut, skincare, shower regularly, is generally the fastest return on investment. Dressing nicer is next. Doesn't need to be expensive, just something that fits you properly. If you're into alt stuff, pick one grungy thing and keep the rest normal. Torn jeans that fit well. Loose pants without a bunch of wear. If you go loose/torn, you'll lose a much bigger chunk of wide appeal/acceptance. Working out and eating right is third. It's the slowest to get going, and you don't need to be muscular to not be flabby. Eating right is more important than doing a bunch of lifting, especially if you're looking to lose weight. It's got lots of roll-down effects with confidence as well. Finally, try not to be boring. Find a couple relatable interests and be interested in them. You'll have a hard time getting a lot of traction with video games as a hobby if you're not talking to gamers. But reading is a well-respected hobby, and plenty of books tie in with games. But you'll also want to work on not being unattractive as well. Make sure you have some kind of job. Make sure your living area is reasonably tidy. Make sure you know how to hold a conversation and listen rather than just talk at someone. Make sure you're not spouting weird incel/femcel stuff that throws up red flags. Make sure you're able to hold a conversation via text. Bonus point if you're able to initiate a text conversation.